Welcome to the Power Collab March edition in the Power Platform Learner series. In the comprehensive series, you will discover a curated collection of the expert discussion and the deep dive into the embedding Copilot within the SharePoint side, Data Wars, Dynamic CRM, Power Platform, Microsoft Copilot. Whether you are a seasoned professional or a curious newcomer, the series offers valuable insight into these powerful tools. Learn from the industry leaders as they share their knowledge and experience, explore advanced features, and provide tips and tricks to help us to maximize our use of this platform. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated as we continue to add more content. Today, we are going to talk a bit about security, environment settings, Power Platform, and of course, the talk will not be complete without the Copilot. So let's begin it. Managing Power Platform across a vast number of the environments from 100 to thousands present a considerable challenge to the IT team in both the startup or even the enterprise. Environment groups, akin to the folder, assist the administrations to organize their extensive list of the environments into the structured group based on the various criteria like the business unit, projects, and the location. There are various methods to manage the clusters of the environment within your tenant using the environment groups. For instance, global organization can establish an environment group for each of the geographic regions to ensure adherence to the legal or the regulatory standards. Additionally, you can organize the environment group by departments or any of the other criteria. Please remember and please note, environment group can only contains the managed environments. So even if you try to move the unmanaged environment into the environment group, it will give you a pop-up to turn those in unmanaged environment to the managed environment. Admin can implement various rules to the groups to manage multiple environment collectively, minimize manual effort, and ensuring uniformity. For instance, the admin might apply the rules related to the security, licensing, compliance, or any other aspect. Especially, the rules which you see here are available within each environment groups, which may occur or may be added more over the time. Let's talk a bit about the demo. I will just quickly flip to my demo. So you have this Power Platform Admin Center, the new Admin Center view here. And here you have an environments in the environment group. So if you go to the environment group, you have an option to create a new environment group. I will just quickly talk about the environment routing. If you want to create and route rules that, okay, all of this, like turn on the environment routing for maybe Power Apps, Automatic Desktop, or Copilot Studio. It fits for everyone or a specific security groups. So you can create it, you can select, and then you can add, okay, for all the companies, all the employees, and so on. So you can define your own environment routing here. But the important thing is here the new group. If you just need to provide the group name and the description and click on the save to create a new group. Second thing, I have just created a environment group already. I have added an environment here. The important aspect here, the rules. So if you see the rules here, by default right now, you will get a 15 rules. And as I said, it is keep growing. Some of the rules are is in the preview, so it's not meant for the production use, but you can definitely try it out on the lower environment based on the general availability of this new rule set. Mostly the rules are, if you can see like AI prompt, mostly the rules are enabled, but there are few rules which are not enabled. Like an example, sharing the control, the solution aware. This is enable, maybe this one. So don't set the limits here. Then if you have a viewer permission, then let people but only share with the specific individuals or limit the number of sharing. So for me, the agent can be shared probably with 120 or maybe with just one user. Editor permissions here. So the permission you granted. Release channel power up component framework for the canvas app. This is disabled. So if you want, you can enable it at any point of time. Generative AI settings backup is for the production by default 28 days, but for the lower environment, it is 7 days. So you have a time frame between 7 days, which is default, except production till 28 days. You have an option right now only to choose it or pick it from the drop down. You cannot just customize this for the higher value or the lower value. Then example, if you want to put some makers note for welcome note for your users, if you want to go for the user insight, which is by default enable unmanaged customization if you want to block it. So this is also disabled, but if you want to enable it, then you cannot import the unmanaged solution to the yeah, this environments, which is really important in the prospect of you just really put more controlled code, more organized code. Then solution check enforcement is also important. You want to warn or you want to totally block it. So if there is any failure during the solution checker results, then it will block, it will not deploy the solution to your environment. So this kind of settings you can definitely do within your environments. Now the another part is here, like if you're in the environment group, if you want to delete it, you cannot delete it directly from there. Firstly, you have to go inside, you have to remove it, all of the environments from the list, and then only you can go and remove or delete your environments groups. Please remember the settings which you have already enabled, that will not be overridden. It will go with the same setting, but there would be a possibility if those environments go out of this environment group, it can be overridden by a normal way. At any point of time, you can go and delete the environment group if it is no use for the organization. But as I noted or as I communicated earlier, all of the environments need to be removed before you delete the environment groups. So that's all for now. Let's move to the other speakers and see what they have in their bucket. Thank you.